You had expressed a couple weeks ago some excitement about facing a rookie quarterback. I'm assuming your reaction is similar, or what is it?
Yeah, like it's the same things I said before. But at the end of the day, we still got to be on our P's and Q's. So we can be, it's still gonna be a challenge. You know what I mean? So we still got to be on our P's and Q's and follow our keys to victory.
Have you had a chance to see him on film yet? And if so, what were your impressions?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of him. Solid quarterback. He's still young, so there's a lot of learning to do. But at the end of the day, he's just another guy back there. To me, like somebody got to rush.
Is there any difference about a short week challenge being this early in the season? Is it more difficult? Is it easier? How is it compared?
It's a little difficult. I mean, because everything has to be condensed. You don't get the same amount of time to study the opponent and get your body back from the game. So it's a little difficult, but at the end of the day, it's something that you got to do, and it's a primetime game, so you got to be ready.
Ryan, Haason was saying, when he was in here after the game, you guys constantly talk football. You're always talking about moves, how this move worked, this move didn't work, how you can use this move that he's working. Same thing with him. Can you talk about that relationship that you kind of developed with him?
Yeah, we kind of constantly just learn from each other. So, like, if I see he has success with this move on this specific guy, I'll ask him about it, and I'll try to move myself. Or if I try to move out on another guy, and I'll tell him, like, before he goes against that guy, like, this really didn't work because he's sitting heavy on his inside or whatever the case may be. But, yeah, we always talk about talk to each other about ball and moves, just really sharpening our IQ.
So this bet that you have over the golf cart, and what would be the best part about you want it? Would it be just having more sacks, or would it actually be driving around Wofford College waving to them?
Both of them, honestly, having more sacks and driving around. I already told him how I want mine done. So black and purple and all spotted out. So he already know. He ain't say.
Okay. Because it ain't gonna happen.
I ain't gonna say that.
Brian, how would you describe your introduction to Phil Snow's defense last year? Kind of what your thoughts on it were, how you adjusted to it. Fast forward to this year, how you guys are kind of flourishing under it.
Honestly, introduced to it, it was a versatile defense. Like, I already knew that, but just being under it for a second year, I'm getting a better grasp of it. But it's just like feeling comfortable with anything. Like, when you're first introduced to it, you may be a little shaky, not knowing exactly what to do. But after you've been under it a while and you're getting reps and you understanding it more, it just becomes more comfortable.
Brian, this is y'all's only primetime game. I guess the Buffalo game could get flexed. As an ascending player, as an ascending team, do you feel like you want to go out and take advantage of that spotlight that you mentioned?
Yeah, definitely. But I feel that way about every game. I always feel like we got something to prove every game. Well, that's just me personally. I feel like I got something to prove every game, and I always want to win. The goal is always to win, whether it's 1 o'clock, 8, 20, 9 o'clock, 11, don't really matter. So that's the goal.
Would you like to see next year's schedule, y'all get some more prime time?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I ain't really tripping though.
What is it that you still? Oh, go ahead, Sharon.
When you look at their rushing attack, when they've got 4 guys, sort of like the 400 monster they're on running the ball, what kind of a challenge does that pose to have those guys and they do so many different things?
We have to be locked in. They're like you said, they have 4 running backs, so they can really switch those bodies, have a fresh running back every play, basically. And we have to be locked into our keys. Like, we can't get caught out of our gaps because they can really gash us. So, like I said, like the guys up front, we're really focusing on our hands, our technique, and really putting a lot of emphasis on stopping the run. Like, that's one of our main emphasis on, because they do have a threat with that. So that's how we look at it.
I was just going to ask you, Brian, what is it you feel like you still need to prove? You've had a lot of success in the NFL already, but what are you still feeling like every week you have to prove?
It's just personal goals. Like, some things that it's just me kind of nitpicking myself. Like, on certain rushes, I feel like I could have won if I would have did this. It's just like, I don't know, I'm just hard on myself. So, like, anything that if I don't dominate every rep, in my opinion, or if I don't grow on every game or every rep or whatever the case may be, I just got to critique myself.
Brian, Matt Rule was just in here and he said Phil Snow is the best coach he's ever been around. What are your thoughts on Phil Snow?
what are my thoughts on Phil Snow?
As a coach.
I love him as a coach. Like I said, he brings a very versatile defense. He lets the guys play. Like, he keeps it simple for us, and he really puts us in positions to make plays. So I love the system, and I love Coach Snow.
The sacks get all the attention, but how much does it kind of make you guys proud as a defense to do what you guys did against the run in the first 2 weeks of this season?
It means a lot. Yeah, it was the first 2 weeks, but it means a lot, and I like the attitude the defense has. Like, as a whole, like, we're all locked in and we're on one accord, like, we're on one page, and as long as we play together, like, there's no misunderstandings, or even if somebody screws up, we still stick together. As long as we do that, I feel like we can be great.
Brian, Nick asked about the introduction to Phil's defense last year and how everybody kind of grew through that, now through 2 games. Are you guys as a group, with everybody that was here last year, not necessarily the additions, but are you guys as a group collectively saying, like, an aha moment, like, oh my gosh, this is really, really good when we're firing like this?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, we still got a couple kinks and everything that we got to work out. You know, that's always the case. But it's definitely grown on us. Like, at first, like I said, everybody was a little uncertain on how he wanted things to be. But now we have a complete understanding on how things should be. So, I guess, yeah, you can call it an aha moment. But yeah, that's basically it.
Hey, the last question from Joe.
Did you go to the Knights batting practice deal a couple weeks ago when some guys hit?
No.
Did you hear about Shaq apparently hit a couple out?
I knew Shaq used to play baseball. I knew he was good at that. But nah, I didn't go.
Does Shaq, besides that story, like, do you have an anecdote that might sort of reflect Shaq's athleticism?
An anecdote?
Example, anything you've seen from the last 3 years?
I don't know. He's just good in a lot of things. Like, Shaq can really do a lot of things. I didn't even know he played baseball at first. I heard that through some of the guys on the team. But just like everybody else, like DJ, I think DJ used to play baseball. But yeah, he's just an athletic cat. That's all.